Good evening, everyone. Whew. Today was rough at work, so if I sound kind of meh, that's more than likely the reason. Basically, we had to run the entire day at half the amount of staff that we normally do, so it was busy, especially being the first day back from a long weekend. Speaking of which, for those of you who were in the States, I hope you had a great Labor Day and a great long weekend for those of you who were lucky enough to get one. I thankfully was able to get a bunch of errands done on the weekend that needed to get done, thankfully, so hooray for progress, I guess. But yeah, just trying to run everything today at work was just tiring and draining in the extreme. Especially with it being our first day back from the long weekend, everybody had to come in and get their stuff done. So we had quite a bit more traffic than usual for a Wednesday, so that made it just a bit more exhausting trying to deal with all of that while also doing our normal duties. I'm sure a lot of you can probably relate to that. But we're here, we're gonna have a good time. And I'm definitely super hyped for tonight because we should be finally wrapping up Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. As far as I know, I believe there's only 3, maybe 4 more main storyline quests left in the game. We are right there at the home stretch to the finish line. So we'll probably try to focus on getting through the main story, but even then, it will, I have found out that it will kind of put us into a new game plus save file, so we will actually still be able to continue doing some extra stuff afterwards, because it turns out there are actually side quests and such that you do not get until after you beat the game. So we might go ahead and just burn through the rest of the storyline and then see about knocking out as many of those side quests as we can for the rest of the evening. So we're definitely going to have some fun. I'm definitely interested in seeing just how this whole situation turns out with this so-called sorcerer that is sealed within the rune barrows. And I'm curious to see just how the mayor is kind of involved in this, because he's been acting weird, and hopefully we'll figure out what is going on and with any luck save him and make sure that he gets out of it okay, whatever is going on. But let's see if we can't fire the game up real quick. That way we can go ahead and get started. Let's see. Here we go. I had to fiddle with my audio a little bit, so the audio may come off a little loud to start off with. Actually, no, that's just about perfect. It's not too loud, not too soft that I can't hear anything. I'm hoping that it's good on your end. On the one hand, I'm excited to end this project, but on the other hand, I just love the graphics in this game so much. And I love the way the characters interact with each other. So that got me uber hyped for 100 Heroes to come out next year. That's definitely on my to get list. And once we do get it, I'm hoping that I can start that project almost immediately once it releases, because I do want to actually like do that one because it is one, a awesome looking game from the trailers and such that I've seen so far. And second of all, it's a spiritual successor to one of my all-time favorite video game series. So just like being able to share that with all of you is got me like pumped. So let's load this up, and as the quest title says, we will search after the truth. And we've already got a fair number of like stamps for the platinum card. Let's see. Actually, there's a side quest we can do immediately with the forest going after salted plums. Let's see if we can grab those real quick. And then we'll see what we can do about the main line. I'm not too concerned about the experience salts right now just because these enemies are not worth it. Ow. Stupid slime. Okay. Man, CJ over here just wrecking stuff. Let's see. Okay, there we go. We're making some progress already. A rare stone. Ooh. Get away from me. Nope. Away. I will always grab free money. Free money is good. Because I have actually discovered that there are a lot of, like, what are they? The little achievements. That's what they are, achievements. Are related to actually, like, getting all of the characters, like, armor and such fully upgraded, so that's gonna be something that I need to do. And here we go. Nope. Nope. Away with thee. And we got the salted plums. Let's see. Ow. Rude. Okay. Let's go ahead and run back real quick. Get to the signpost and we will make our way out of here. Whew. Forest approach. Let us be on our merry way. Ooh, and we got some meat. I really haven't made too much use of the cafe here. What does this guy want? He's got a task for us. Been too quiet around here. Giant hunks of ice. Ice hunks from monsters on the summit. Okay, so we gotta go to the Snow Peak Summit. What does this guy want? I'm bored. We need to find someone to play with the kid. And his name is Dino. Like, I see his name Dino and it reminds me of that little pet dinosaur from the Flintstones cartoon. Oh, what's this? Have you tried his house? Unless she already killed him. Like, that says a lot about this guy's marriage, that everyone's just like, Oh, his wife will know where he is. Assuming she hasn't murdered him already. Then again, now that I think about it, I do believe this guy is actually supposed to be like the town drunk, so... No, this bowl needs to be breathed in deep. What? Oh dear. Salted plums. Apparently they smell sour. I don't know if I could actually, like, do that. Okay, my armor is actually maxed out, thankfully. Actually, now while we're at it, let's go ahead and get our experience bath. And what's this guy got? Thank you for the tutu, Muna. Master in. To investigate the Isha. Okay, so we need to mine some high purity ore. Is there anything that we can... Okay, nothing we can get there. Do we have any ice runes? Level 3. Lightning rune level 3. Actually, do I have any lightning rune level 3s? Oh dear. Okay, so we have earth and ice. I do not have a lightning or a fire. So let's see. Let's fix that issue with the lightning rune. Because I've got plenty of Bakwa at the moment. The music is too loud. Okay, let's... Okay, just turn it down just a smidge. Okay, is that better? It's covering my voice? Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Let's upgrade these two and get... Still needs to be a little softer. Okay. How's that? Hopefully that's better. Let's see. Let's give him the lightning rune. And then give him a fire rune for defense. We'll give her a fire rune for offense. And then an earth rune for defense. Okay, that should work. Actually, what other levels of equipment do I have? Ooh. I will put that ward ring level 3 on him real quick. Pioneer's pendant. Rarity pendant, drop rare resources. Yeah, so let's put the serendipity pendant on her. And then we'll keep that on for now. I'll probably see if I can get something better in a minute. Okay, So there we go. Actually, I can get some high quality ore over here at the trading post. I think. I can. There we go. So we can immediately get that. So I probably need to do some digging around in the fire area in order to get some stuff for the fire room level 3. See this guy over here in the background just sleeping by the inn. Good lord. You lazy bum. Accessory shop. What do we have here? Need a ruby, a topaz. I can do a defense ring level 4. That actually might be useful. Yeah, let's go ahead and craft that. Growth pendant. We need some choice fish in order to craft one of those. Let's see. Okay, I'm not too interested in that right now. But we can go ahead and drop a physical defense ring on CJ to boost her defense. Actually, her defense is crazy high right now. In fact, surprisingly, she has the highest physical defense of my entire party. But then again, she got a 20% boost. So that's fairly strong. Anything I can get here? Nope, that's all already done. Get rid of these ancient currencies and this rare stone. Orichalcum. Cannot sell that, surprisingly. Okay. So let's go to the residential district and see if we can find Awamuri's wife and see if maybe she's over here somewhere. Preda, here she is. Well, she looks angry. Of course he's not. Day in, day out, that old lout just drinks himself silly and never comes home. I'll string him up the eaves by his underwear. No good. Whoa. I kind of need him alive, though, at least for now. Guess you already checked the tavern. In hiding is my guess. He knows what's in store for him when he comes back. I'll string him up the eaves by his underwear. Got it. I'll let him know. Oh, dear Lord. On the one hand, I kind of feel bad for the guy, but on the other hand, he kind of has it coming. So now we just gotta figure out where to find him. That boy tastes yum yum. Uh-oh. You too cheeky, even for you. Let's see. There's a kid over in the farm area, isn't there? We can check over there and see if he wants to play with the other kid. I lost my papa. How'd you lose him? We may have found someone. Oh. Extra large salmon. Oh dear. A large catfish. So we've got us some stuff to find. Let's go to the town outskirts and see if we can't do something about the kid. Yay! More stamps. Now let's see if we can't find this drunkard. Okay. Now if I was a drunk guy looking for a place to hide, where would I go? Tavern's too obvious. He's gotta be hiding somewhere. You're an outlander. Let's see. So I need some crimson crystals. Oh, we need some fiery wings. Yeah, I definitely need to go into the lava area. Because those are all upgraded. Armor's all upgraded. Let's see. Where could this schmuck be hiding? Maybe down on... maybe down here somewhere. What the... he's hiding under the barrel. He's too scared of his life. He'll do anything we ask of him. You know something. A feather on his head. Skinny with no neck wearing a scarf, maybe? Wait a minute. That's gotta be Squash, doesn't it? It has to be Squash. Because the sharp thing sounds like his beak. And he goes, I'm not going home to that. And he just gets right back in the barrel. It's like, on the one hand, again, I feel sorry for the guy, but yeah, he kind of earned it. The fluffy kid. I love how she just calls him Fluffy. Aha. It's like, great, that's your kid? Go get him. And we got another stamp. So let's see. Alright, here we go. Oh, lady, how dare you! That was rude. Okay, let's go to 2nd Street and see if we can't. Yep, squash. A fragment of Astralacherums. Only fair to return it. Thank you. Woo! It pays to have connections. We don't even have to pay for it. Okay. Let's see. The smithy should be the one that we need to talk to. Here we go. Merry Christmas! There we go. Not bad for my first time casting. Oh. This is great. Now we just need to get our booties over to the clock tower. As we can finally finish the Pride and Joy. Hey, he's turning out to be not such a bad old man after all. Oh boy. Could have kept this down. Smash that seal to bits and free yourself. We are getting closer. Woohoo! You'll not be able to return to town or use signposts from this point on. Okay, no, we don't want to proceed yet. That wasn't me, I swear. Okay, so let's see if we can do a couple more side quests real quick. I definitely want to, like, go into the, like, the fire area, the lava area, and get some more fiery wings and such, just because I want us to be able to upgrade our armor a little bit more. Okay. Alright, so let's go to the summit real quick and see if we can get those hunks of ice. They should be up here somewhere. Whoops. Yay! There we go. Got rid of them. Nope, no, 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 no. Leave. Yeah, CJ is now becoming like my primary, like, damage dealer. Just because of the sheer fact that she is, like, nearly hitting a crit, like, almost every time she attacks. So that is definitely something that is useful to us. Nope. Leave. Away with thee. And we found more Thunderbird eggs. Dang it. My brethren. Ha. There we go. Okay. Whew. Good riddance. Nope. Goodbye. All right. You go away. Okay, so I should be almost to the end of the... Come on, there's got to be a hunk of ice around here somewhere. Oh, that's right. These guys are here again. Come on. There we go. Got him. Okay, that wasn't quite as bad as it was the last time I dealt with them. And we got the giant hunk of ice that we needed. Tama, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good, man. Okay. We got our giant hunk of ice, so let's fast travel our way to the lava rooms. I love this. Ah! You guys need to just go away. Uh-oh. Get away from me. Man. Nope. No. There we go. Darn. Leave. Man, these guys are annoying. Whew. The adventure's going pretty well, actually. I'm trying to get some last-minute equipment upgrades, which I need these annoying little fiery wings for, and the only way to get them is from these little flying dragon duders. And nope, get away from me. Ah, dang it, quit that. Darn it. So much fire everywhere. Okay. Leave. Set it all on fire. Okay. Whew. Right now we're pretty close to getting to the end of the adventure. Okay, so we still got a little bit of ways to go as far as like exploring here. We still haven't explored this entire area. Nope. Darn it. I hate these annoying little, like, status ailments. You get back here. Oh, no, 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 no. We aren't doing that. Okay. Nope. Darn it. Leave me alone. Ah. There we go. There we got it. Whew. Achievement. Let's use Guru to knock this down. And then get rid of him. A molten crystal. Nope. And again with the burn. There we go. Alright. And we need Guru again. Darn it! And again with the burn. Okay, got him. Alright, what have we got here? Mithril. And a fire rune level 3. And a ruby. Much needed. Let's see, what achievements have we done? Max green meat. Explore every area of the Great Forest, the Quarry, the Snow Peak, the Lava Ruins, and the Rune Barrow. Okay. So I probably need to catch a max grade fish in order to get this one. No treasure left behind. Okay. Phew. What have we got as far as our resource bag? 9 fiery wings. I might see if I can grab a couple more of those. Let's see. Nope, you go away. Okay, got one. There we go. Yeah, the fiery wings apparently are what I need to increase, like, my armor in the smithy. So... Alright. Alright, you are really annoying. There. Right in the face. There we go. Away with thee. Whew. Okay. A searing plate. That might actually come in handy. Alright. Let's get out of here for now and see where we can go as far as armor improvement. Let's see. Let's go to Outlander Lane. Doing a bit of art while you have time. That's pretty cool. What you working on drawing, Tama? Let's see. Da, 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 da. Okay, so there's some decent stuff that we need to improve the armor. Drawing emotes and character poses or attempting to. Hey, you got this. Let's see. What other quests have I got? The rune borrows. Alright, let's go to the rune borrows and see if we can't find a fishing spot. So, let's go back to the farm side menu here. Doing well. Let's see. Rune Borrow's fishing spot. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, this fishing is kind of stressful. Oh, got something. Extra large salmon received. Now let's see if we can find a catfish. Oop. Okay, there we go. We've got our fish. Woo! That actually came out a lot better than I originally thought it was going to. Thank you for the hydrate. Uh-oh. Mona, you say you don't know how to draw good. Neither do I, to be perfectly honest. Use line tools and... Ah! Well, to be fair, I do kind of feel like I'm going on a crazy chase with all these side quests, so I think that little theme song actually is very appropriate. And we got some more stamps! Woo! Okay. Treasure to... Oh, we can give the ice hunk over to Eiyuden. Well, let's head back to the outskirts real quick and give that to him. Probably have to fetch another one soon. He seems confident in his skill. Power bomb level 5 obtained. If it works, it works. Rumors about the town are spreading far and wide. People are coming from all corners of the world looking to set up shop. Ooh, we can link 5 link attacks. And we got a new achievement. Fishing Master. We got a max grade fish. And the pride of the town. Complete the platinum stamp card. So that last one, a local hero, is probably what we need to complete. Is probably what we need to get by completing this last. Get drunk, please. I would require a decent amount of alcohol in order to do that. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go to the base, and we will end the day, get fully healed, and save. Bathing buffs have worn off. I'm not too concerned about that. I can just reapply them. We'll save that. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back to Outlander Lane and set up shop at the bath. Get our experience buff attached again. And then we will go ahead and knock out this last dungeon area. We all need to get drunk. Let's party. I mean, if you guys want to get drunk, go right ahead. We'll take that as a yes. Yeah, that seems like a fair assessment. Let's see. What does my stow pack look like? Okay, let's drop a healing potion. There we go. Okay, let's do this. Saying nice change for change. Could get this gear in place for us right away. Give me a hand, will you? It's huge. Yeah, we gotta help the old man. Gotta help him put that in. Use a pulley to drag the weights up. Success! It moves! The weight is rising. Poor Guru. He probably had to do all the heavy lifting there. Reached the bottom in about 4 days. Used to wind it up every 4 days or so back in the day. Uh-oh. There's a maintenance lever that'll take you right down. You waiting for an invitation? Hop on! Don't want my friends to get hurt. Aww. Let's do this. Uh-oh. I've been bonked. What did I do? The lens can fit in here. Wakey, wakey. Wait a minute. Party time. What the? How did the old man get dragged in here? Thank you for the toot-a-doo. That took years off me. We scared the old out of him. I didn't. I'll have to stock up on volcanic rock eggs to get those years back. Yep, we are definitely in the Burrows. Bonked for not being drunk, apparently. You guys have had this place all to yourselves all this time. Well, he seems happy. Strangely enough. You need whiskey or vodka. Well, to be fair, I have both in my refrigerator. Yep, got both. Even if we wanted to send him back, I don't see them in here around anyway. Drink it all. Yeah, let's not do that. If I'm gonna do that, it's probably gonna be after stream. Maybe after a while, if we reach some milestones, maybe I can do a stream while I'm drunk. This just gets better and better. We can't even send the old man back. All right. Main quest 30. Okay. You don't want your liquid expired in the refrigerator. I mean, fair enough, but to be honest, I think it takes a long time for alcohol to go bad. Most people use it to actually keep stuff fresh, or at least, like, store it. Will you slow down, old man? He's gonna start touching stuff, isn't he? Looks like a lab. A raw lens. Dim, dirty. Looks like it was used to power up a rune. I didn't do it! Guru! What did you do when you threw that lens? What the? That humongous lens. Oh, he's got it! All those raw lenses from the monster. Now what is he doing? What was the cat all came before? Wait, what? This doesn't sound like her old man. The truth of the room. Unless he's just been evil this whole time. Every one of the worms. His plan was to empower the seagull using the humongous lens and curse the whole town with the Barrow's blessing. Yeah, this old man is sus as heck. Think I'm just gonna let you play me like that? Wait. Hold up, that's not my father. That's the evil sorcerer who cursed my home. Wait, you're saying he's possessed? What? Oh no. Muna, you might have to slow down with the emotes. The seagull must be destroyed. Destroy the... Oh wow. Isha's going like full total war. So apparently her dad is possessed by the Sorcerer. Yep. Fail. Alright. Let's beat up an old man. Because we're probably going to have to beat him up to get the sorcerer out of him. What the? What's up, Guru? Wait. Ah, great. These schmucks. Lens bandits. Haven't heard from you in quite some time. Wait. Guru? Guru, is there something you want to explain? An Imperial dog. Same as me. Wait. Guru, you've been with the Empire this whole time? God dang it! Your servants will no longer permit you to join your fallen brethren here among the rubble. Ah, great. Herstwine, I presume. The Imperial who made a pact with Doxa. Tax evaders. Empire would at least show some semblance of dignity. How dare you? I don't know, riding on coattails and taking what's not yours sounds imperial to me. You tell him, CJ. Not big and bold enough to come get your own treasure, no. A leech is all you are. I'm liking CJ more and more. Not be spoken to like some lowly ore-stained street urchin. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna ram these daggers right where the sun don't shine. Guru, take care of these savages at once. Guru, if I have to fight you, there's gonna be a reckoning, I swear. If your ear's sealed up, beastman. Uh-oh. Or have you forgotten about your poor daughter? You let her suffer as your late wife did. Oh, great. So now it's getting deeper. Night these gutter snipes and go fetch me the enormous Take your daughter's life before her sickness has the chance. Oh man, he's threatening Guru's kid. Oh, do you ever shut up? You're free to try your luck here now. Oh, thank goodness, Guru's not gonna betray me. Leave your head back to your mates in Gallia before you get anywhere near my alibi. Alright. Looks like Guru's on our side permanently. Time to kick some butt. Nope. You, yike. Okay, that guy's rough. There we go. Nope, you're not getting me that time. Yee! Oh man, this guy hurts. Nope. Got him. CJ and Guru for the win. Yeah, they really are like the brother-sister combo of this party. You're nothing. Oh, really? If we're nothing, then how did we just kick your tail 6 ways to Sunday? How all you want on the other side. What the? Oh, you sneaky son of a gun. He escaped. I can't fight tooth and nail to save my own kid, just to let you and the kids here die. Aw, he does have compassion. Just say the word and you'll have a home here in New Nevea. My boy has another rental house you can have. Pri will be all too happy to have a new friend. Alibi is sick. Aww. The docs all said it's too late for that. Aw, this is sad. Take the money and run. I shouldn't have lied to you. Were it not for you, we never would have made it this far. Yeah. Think you got room for one more, Isha? How foolish would I be to force out a friend? Never thought I'd have one, let alone two. Aw, we're going all three musketeers and everything. There won't be much town left for us to live in if we don't destroy the sigil. Let's blow it up. What about me? Well, you're our friend too, you old codger. Get in here, give us a hug. Main quest 31, the final battle. Woo! Let's end this. Time to beat up an old man. What's this? A healing potion level 5. Well, that's probably gonna come in handy. This looks like the innermost chamber. Feel magic energy pulsing. Oh, let's blow it up. Again. That won't be much use. Yeah, you might want to sit this one out, old man. Alright, let's do this. Alright. And there's Doxa. Doing his weird little dance, too. Hey, fake mayor. No longer Doxa. Show yourself. I didn't come all this way to be ignored, mate. Shut. You have to trust me. You're not gonna trick us that easily. You monster. Ooh. Call me monster, you who would murder your own father. Body blood and his bones broken. Uh-oh. He was in much worse condition when I found him, of course. Oh no, he is possessed. Cannot hurt me. Now what? Too early to harvest you, but I'll let you entertain me for a while. Dismember each of you and pull raw lenses out of your lifeless husk. Ugh! That just sounds unpleasant. Yeah, nope. Time for the final battle. Nope. Yee! Get away from me. Come on. Got him. Okay, the first part of the fight wasn't too bad. Actually, that was kind of ridiculously easy. Whether I have avenged you. Please don't tell me like he was actually like dead already and is just his corpse being possessed. We got some necromancer kind of BS going on here. There's life in him yet. Ah, no. He's turning into Jason Voorhees. He won't die. I haven't enjoyed myself like this in 300 years. Oh no. That could be so much more. My failed experience. Now what is going on? That is nasty! Twist my limbs and spill my guts all you want. I can't die. I think I'd like to see if I can prove you wrong. Okay. Let's... Nope. Okay, so we can only hit him when he's exposed. Ah! Okay. We'll stay under here. Ah! Nope, go away. Yeah. Nope. Darn. I missed my chance. Yeah. No. No. Ah, get away from me. Nope. Is he? There he is. Ah, No. We are not doing that. Man. This guy's tough. Okay. We'll stay nice and... Okay, here we go. All right. We're making good progress. All right, stay under here. Nope. Nope, we are not doing that nonsense. Dang it. Nope, you go away. Here we go. Come on. Got him! The treasure I found. Please tell me we've actually beaten him for good. You are but worms. The sigil will live on, the spell will continue. Just die already. My time is... This is the end. Well, he sure changed his tune real quick. Oh, there he is. And he has been obliterated. Hopefully, but good. The sigil won't stop. That's not good. Don't tell me it's like fully charged and there's no way to take backseat on it. I'll be the rune lens. We have to destroy it. It's powering the sigil. I already got what I came here for. New Nevea is my treasure and my home. There ain't no bigger treasure than that. Well, the power of friendship strikes again. Smash it to pieces. Some weeks later, we blowed it up. You think Guru was able to get to Alibi in time? Can you believe he just ran off without as much as a word? What kind of treasure hunter just leaves her partner high and dry? Yeah, we need to make sure that he and his daughter get here safely. Destroying the sigil didn't do much about the raw lens inside. Attached to several vital organs, too dangerous to remove. Oh no. No, not when this looms a chance to end my life. Aww. Gonna find a way to get rid of it. Gokta and Shiva can take care of that stuff. Aww. I have a feeling that this storyline is going to be like rehashed in 100 Heroes. And if it is, like, that is going to make me so happy. How we doing, ladies? Crown Jewel. Wait, what? Wait. Her real name is Crown Jewel? Suitable for a scavenger. It's very shiny. It's not a name I'm likely to forget, that's for sure. Even Hogan's laughing at us. Our little crunch. Oh God, I love it, I love it, I love it. Not a word to Guru or I'll kill the both of you. Guru would not let CJ live this down. No way, no how. My family names all their kids after treasures, if you must know. That explains the Cinder's name being Gold Digger. Crown Jewel gets a letter from Gold Digger. For a spell, I thought the youngins were playing a prank on me. Her dad's name is Gold Digger. This gets better by the minute. I sent him a letter along with my stamp card. What's the reply? To my lovely Crown Jewel, first things first, I owe you an apology. The raw lens I said I found on my rite of passage, it was a fake we've had in the family for years. Wait, what? Hold the phone! Don't be angry about it. The rite's not really about treasure, it's learning what's important to you. Aw, Daddy trying to teach her life lessons. The treasure I found was your mom, and then you. The gift that kept on giving. I ain't touching that one. Sounds like you've done pretty well yourself. Whenever you feel like coming home, we'll be right here. My priceless treasure. Lots of love, Gold Digger. That's sweet. even if it was hilarious. But now we have finally ended the main storyline. Truly a gold digger. Yes. Like, I want to know what CJ's grandparents were thinking when they named their son Gold Digger. If that had been her mom's name, that would have made it even funnier, if not quite as appropriate. But still, it's very funny. Oh boy. That was definitely an interesting end to the story. But more than likely, from what I've seen in the trailer, all three of our party members here are going to be in 100 Heroes. Like, they will be playable party members in that game whenever it comes out next year. So I am definitely hyped for this. They must have had the same brain cells as someone who calls their kid Crown Jewel. Well, to be fair, intelligence is somewhat genetic. Though it seems like CJ did get a bit more of the common sense, or at least the street smarts. But this was a very fun game. I enjoyed every minute of playing this. Like, even with the aggravating portions where I was having some trouble with some of the bosses and the mobs, we've managed to get through here without having too many difficulties. In fact, I think I only had one character at one time reach 0 hit points, and that was easily fixed with a rest at the base. Overall, it was a fun little action RPG, and the fact that they made this as a little like attachment to the main Kickstarter campaign, and that they were able to do it this well and with this high a quality, like, this tells you, like, this gives you an idea of just how much progress and how much, like, detail is going to go into 100 Heroes. So that is definitely something for us to be on the lookout for next year. And like I said, as soon as I get it, I am more than likely going to be doing a playthrough of that. So you failed to secure the primal rune lens. I can only offer my apologies, Mighty Ducks. Really? Mighty Ducks. That is a pop culture reference if I have ever heard one. And the fact that they stuck it in here just makes it all the better. We have secured rune lenses and raw lenses, but the largest one has been destroyed. It appears they underestimated the adventurers. I expected too much of you. You may not. Uh-oh. You obey me, not your own selfish whims. I was half expecting whoever this Mighty Ducks is to, like, kill him off screen. This world is not the one I want, but it will be. So we may have a hint, a little peek at one of the main antagonists of 100 Heroes. Critical mastery received. Impossible luck received. Post-game data will be created. Woo! Post-game! Hard mode is now available in the game settings. No, we do not want to set it to hard mode at this time. So we'll go ahead and see what we have available to us. Yep. So it literally just stuck us back right. The post game sticks us right back before the final dungeon area. So we've got a couple minutes. Let's do like maybe 2 or 3 more side quests and see what they say and how they come out. And then we'll stop for the evening and have a nice little send-off. The rest of these side quests I will probably do off stream, because I'm probably going to want to see at least what happens when I get all of them done. So for now, let's go and see. What the heck happened to this fool? This is the end. Are you okay? Does he look like he's okay, CJ? The enemies. Cottonfly. Wait. The fluffy things? You are bleeding. How did those things hurt you that badly? I don't know if I should be impressed or horrified. Or disgusted. That's also very feasible. Because this guy is basically saying that he allowed the little fluffy things to... Yeah, these things. He was overwhelmed by these things. That's kind of disturbing when you think about it. Alright. So we're looking for not only medicinal herbs, but we're also searching for an elf that is supposed to be in here somewhere. So let's see if we can't find them. There we go. You can all burn. Dang it, leave me alone. There we go. Nope. Leave. Alright, so we want to go up here. Bye. Bye. Now, where is that elf? We've attained nuts! And we've found medicinal herbs. Okay. And apparently these enemies are not all that dangerous. Let's see. Nope. There we go. There we go, you can burn. Now, where'd be that elf? The elf must be around here somewhere. And evil tree. Away with thee, evil tree. Nope. Nope. Not today. Oh, the tree's actually leveled up. That's why it's not as easy as it was before. But still killed it. Giant branch. Okay. What did we find? Heavy stone. Alright. Nope. Leave. Nope. Okay, there is something that is spitting stuff at me. It's you. Leave. Nope. You quit that right now. Nope. Down. Down, doggy. Even though you were not a dog. Teen worm skin. And a bunch of money. I'll take the money. I like money. It lets me buy things. Okay, so that wasn't the right path. Nope. Burn. Aha. You can also burn. You're a plant, you burn. Okay. Yeah, no, we... Nope, not today. No, leave. Evil. A rune fragment. 4,000 Bakwa? Dang. Now what's in the treasure chest? A fire rune level 1. I don't need that. Alright, let's see what we find in this direction. I found nuts. Nope. Go away. Go away. So many fluffies. Why are there all the fluffies? Let's set a trap. Nope. There we go. Okay. These are low-level chumps. Okay. Got him. Well, that was easy. Kinda. I say as I get smacked by the fluffy thing. Like, every time I hit one of these fluffy things, it's a critical hit. Okay. No, you do not need to be here. Yep. man. This elf is proving to be a little hard to find. Oh, never mind, there she is. Okay. Now that we've found her, now we can get the heck out of here. Fast travel back to the forest approach. Alright, let's give this guy his herbs. The horde at the gates. Yes, we are going to be smothered to death by cotton balls. Not gonna lie, that would be a very, very embarrassing way to die. I wouldn't even be able to show my face at the gates of heaven, as it were. Starving. She wants volcanic rock eggs. Don't go dying yet. You're not allowed to die yet. What's this? This town's around. The most has the most punchable face in the town. Through his red hot lava fry up. Wait. She wants lava? That seems kinda dangerous. But, what do I know? I clearly know nothing. I'm having a hard time keeping up on the show. So we need more Thunderbird eggs, which are at the summit. Sailed up through the roof. Golem rubble. It's the only weapon shot. Find a whetstone. Interesting. Ordinary wood. Well, this one I can immediately just knock off the list. Wait, town outskirts. Okay, the room quarter. That's where the elf girl is. So we'll report to her, then go back to the town outskirts and give that starving lady the rock eggs. Ham of all people. She's dumb enough to run off in the woods and more fool me for worrying about... Oh, wow. I can smell the sisterly love in the air. Now what? Stolen inventory. Oh boy. A giant lava rock. Oh, I do have a giant lava rock. And this should actually upgrade the store for the final time. Covetous pendant level 5. Lightning slime. And we've already got plenty of that. So we're getting a few stamps before we stop for the day. Oh goodness, no, I have only scratched the surface with my research. There may be hope to save you from that unfortunate fate. Well, hopefully he can find something out. Mine for durable stone. We already got plenty of that. Level up. Now, all of these guys. What the? High purity ore in the quarry. I don't even have anything else to get with that. Everyone's running out of stock. Ooh, I might be able to get 1 gold ore. Maybe. There we go. Searing plate, metal shard. I got that at least. Are there any metal shards that I can get in here? No. Critical master. Eternal bonds. Impossible luck. Okay, so we can take care of this real quick. So we'll just knock out some quick and easy side quests. So that takes care of that. Oh, that's right, he's also got a quest. When's the last time you took a break? High purity ore. We need lots of high purity ore. Alright, let's go feed this lady real quick, and then we will sit down for the evening. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we got our stamp here. Alright. That seems like a good spot to slow down and stop for the evening. I do need to go ahead and get ready for the... to end my day and go to bed, because I gotta get up early tomorrow for work. So, thank you all for being here. I definitely appreciate it. So, this project is now officially in the books. And with that being said, we will continue with Wild Arms Alter Code F on Sunday. I'm definitely looking forward to continuing that. And I'll be deciding what I want to replace this project with in the future. But right now, I'm kind of just working on my 2 RPGs and then finishing up Asha and Monster World. So for now, we'll go ahead and cut the game off real quick. And we'll deal with that later. Okay. So I'll go ahead and... Alright, so that takes care of that. Okay. Just making sure everything is good to go. Alright. Let me see if I can find someone that we can raid really quick. And I will see you all on Sunday. So let's have a look-see. Who is currently live? Ooh, looks like Rune Taluna is playing some Fortnite right now. Let's go say hi to him. So I'll set that up, and I will see you all on Sunday. But until then, this is Alden Foodry signing off for the evening. Toodaloo.